Welcome to The One Who Seeks, where you are the one who seeks. My name is Tara. I am your intuitive tarot reader. I use tarot as a tool to open up the channels of your intuition. By tapping into your unawakened subconscious, you will answer the questions that you seek. I am not a psychic, although it may seem like it sometimes. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Always remember, the freedom of choice is your power. Only you can make it happen with your actions. What are you seeking? Hello, welcome to The One Who Seeks. You are the one who seeks. What are you seeking? Okay. I need to put my glasses on. My reading glasses. There we go. Much more clarity, right? That's what we're all looking for all the time. More clarity. Yes. Yes, we are. Okay. Just feeling like sluggish right now. Can't get my wheels right. Okay. Couldn't see. Dog hair in my deck. Right. It's blessed. Such a weird energy right now. What are you all doing out there? Take a deep breath. Wiggle it out. Shake it off. Roll around your neck. Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Just breathe. Yeah. Got the devil right in front of me here. I'm looking at the 3 and the hidden influence, and I have the devil, like, you know, immediately in my vision here. And it says shadow self, compulsions, addictions. Maybe that's what this energy is that I'm feeling right now. So we need to look at our shadow selves here, our compulsions and our addictions. So, Spirit, please tell me about the past. Represents events, influences, or feelings leading up to the present situation. Like the music's taking over in the background. It's like trying to talk over it. I'm like yelling. It's like overstimulating. Couple of them here. So actually I have 3 for the past here. So yeah, this is in another language. I can't actually read these. Like I'm gonna let some light in as well. I'm gonna bump the camera. I'm just like, maybe I should just go back to bed. I'm not really tired though. My mind's awake, but I have this energy of like intense pressure building up. Okay, and we see you flying high here, having a good time. You probably built this. When you were really young, you were really innovative. Okay, and we have you here, sleeping in a hammock, probably, you know, out in your backyard or your front yard. Depends on where you live. It looks kind of foresty. It's like you're growing here. You're becoming more spiritually aware. You're starting to rest here. And then it's like we kind of go back in time here, and we also have the stork, so it makes me feel like you're reflecting on the past a lot, right? You're dreaming of it. You're reminiscing about back in the day, right? And we're literally in the past here. So in the past, you could have been reminiscing. You are reminiscing about the past. Okay, and it really felt like a joyful memory, right? She's very, very happy here. She's having fun. You can almost hear her giggling. And she's got a bunch of little baby bunnies in her lap. And the, looks like the bunny parents, or those are hamsters or guinea pigs, actually. I think they're hamsters. And they're super happy and they're excited. And we have the stork delivering the baby. Kind of feel like you're stuck in the past. Okay, Spirit, let us know about the present, please. Present, number 2, unity, balance. Indicates your current thoughts, feelings, and actions regarding the matter. Thoughts, feelings, and actions. Like here you are, like reminiscing again. It's like you don't want to leave that state of mind. You love that state of mind. That free feeling, that inventive, creative side, the imaginative, where anything was possible. Right? And that's coming back to you now. You've been dreaming it up. There's something beautiful coming in here. Okay, and you have your little companion dragon here who's like also just as dreamy and like in love. I feel like this dragon is so in love with this human child. You know, the dragon's mama. Right? Best friend. And it's just like in awe of her. And just loves her so much. And they have fun together, and they wish upon a star about this new beginning that's coming in, the new life, the new family. And it seems very peaceful here. The sun coming through, you can almost feel the warmth of that card. The golden wheat. Okay, Spirit, tell us about the hidden influence. 3, creativity, harmony, coming together, community. Points to hidden aspects of the question you may have overlooked or are not aware of. What are the hidden influences here? What's the hidden influence? Okay. We're getting this and this here. Okay. Interesting. Wow, okay. So it's seeing that passageway and the different ways that you can see it, right? So here we have the light side of the passageway, which is the other side of this, if you're looking out now, right? And it's dark on this side. So here we have the balance of the light and the dark, and how you are perceiving something. Because it's really scary here in the dark, but it's very excitable here. Discovery. Okay, which is a 21. That's also a 3. We have a 3 and a 3. 33 is a master number. Okay, so there's extra power behind that. That community, the creativity, the excitement of what you're going to discover once you pass through that threshold there. That passageway. Things are coming to light. They're coming to life. They're expanding. It's a warm feeling. It's that warm feeling again. Let's just... It's like that balance. I need to balance these. Kind of almost equal parts, right? We're sharing the space. That's that community. We also have the twins here. Could be a Gemini. Yeah, so I feel like you just need to walk through that threshold there. See what's on the other side. Discover what's on the other side. Look to your shadow sides, right? We were talking about the shadow side already here with the devil. This is the shadow side. This is that mirror image of you. When you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? Do you want to make a change? Reminds me of the Michael Jackson song, Man in the Mirror. Advice. May may offer practical advice. It's like, hold on to your passions. Hold on to that dream, right? It's like you caught that star there and you lit this on fire. And you're in this like beautiful building that you've just run out of. Like it's yours, and it's got this like a dome ceiling and an arch doorway with a point there at the top. I don't know what you call that doorway. It's like very fancy but very practical at the same time. It seems like everything's made out of wood there, including the wand that she's holding. She has victory. She's excited. Like, she's coming out of this house now. She went to that house. She discovered that shadow. What's hidden back here? Maybe this is the light that's coming through here. And this is what you found. And now you're coming out very excited with lots of passion and energy. And this is very organic here. Just like all roses and plants there. Greenery. Okay, this feels very down to earth. Out in the woods. I'm even hearing that now that you've gotten to this point, you are still like reminiscing all about the past here and how there was all this dreaming going on of what you're trying to create. And you realize that that's what got you here. All those dreams, right? You also had to put the work in, though. You had to do the work. You had to walk over there, do the scary thing, open that scary door, not knowing what you're going to find on the other side. But this does feel very inviting. Your path is being lit and guiding you. But at the same time, it's very scary as well and ominous because you have no idea. You've not experienced this before. This is something brand new to you. You can't even believe it, like how great it is. Like you couldn't have even wished that up. Like your imagination just wasn't as good. It felt great in your imagination as well, but when it actually happened, it was so much greater. And you put so much work into this and so much time thinking about it. I was talking about the chatter, like I'm trying to talk above the music, right? There's a lot going on, overstimulating. There's a lot of chatter going on in your mind thinking about this. Because you were constantly thinking about it. Likely outcome. Yeah, you're going to explore new things. Several new things. Suggest the probable outcome. Right? We're now looking at things from afar and also up close. Looks like they are in a giraffe head, actually. Yeah, they are. They are sitting on the neck of a giraffe. Could be working with animals. You know, you did have your dragon here and your bunnies. Maybe you're gonna go work at a zoo. You help rescue animals. You discover new animals. Something, you know, maybe you're just going out and discovering animals. You know, just going out on those safaris and studying them in the wild. It's like the Discovery show. It's all about discovery here. you're going to discover a lot about yourself and the world around you. And you're going to have some unlikely friends, I think. It's like maybe you never would have thought you would have been hanging out with, looks like maybe a frog and a mouse. But you make such a great team. And a giraffe. Yeah, you have a giraffe there too. So there's that team, that community of coming together and helping each other out. And having that support. And doing new things. You're going to be exploring the world. You're going to be one with nature. There's definitely a lot of nature going on. Your wish is going to come true. I do see you out in the ocean side here as well. So I think you're going to make that move through that threshold. But you gotta face your fears here to get through it, right? To get through that threshold there. Look at your shadow side. You know, your shame, your fears, your guilt, your limiting beliefs. You know, your boundaries. What are your boundaries? You know, personal space. Yeah, you know, there's a little bit of there's a hermit energy here. Going within, going inside to discover yourself, discover something within you. And then when you come out of that house, you emerge with a new outlook on life, a new drive, a new passion, something that you're going to create or grow. I almost feel like it's like, look at what I created, or look at what I found here, look what I'm growing. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it amazing? I did that. It's everything I could have dreamt of and more. So much more, right? Because we came from this little farm town here as a young child where you were born and raised, to being this great explorer and seeing things that are much bigger, more beautiful, more exotic. Just like the adventures that you used to have as a child, you have still kept here, or you are bringing back that adventurous personality within you. You've always had it there, but I feel like it was dormant at some point and you were just dreaming about it. Okay, it's time to make the move. It's time to walk the path, walk through that threshold, walk into that doorway. It seems like there's a lot of steps there, right? It's not just the one thing. You actually have to start. You need that path to start to guide you there. Are you laying out that path here? This is what you're dreaming of, is that path. What's that pathway? How do I get there? really what you're dreaming of is the house. That's the manifestation, which creates the path. You could be dreaming of a house too. And the comfort that comes with that, of feeling really good and warm and inspired. Because interesting enough, yeah, you are outside in every single one of these. So you're very much an outdoor adventurer. But you do need that home to come home to hermit yourself. Just for a little while. To bring the two halves of yourself, the dark and the light, together, right? She comes out here as one. Because this is you looking at yourself. This is your fears. And encouraging yourself to move forward. Have the strength. Leo energy. It doesn't seem like it's that hard though. Because you're already living this dream here, which eventually becomes true. It's just this one little thing. It's like a pebble in the road. You might trip on it, but you most likely won't fall on your face. So you just continue on. It doesn't really seem that hard. It's one step in front of the other to get you there. Just do it. Take full force. The Chariot energy, Cancer. Quickly. This does feel very hesitant. Very fearful. Yeah, it definitely can be scary. Taking a new path, breaking those cycles into something new, something that you've always dreamed of, your passions, your desires, the things that bring you alive. Okay, what do I have here? Oh, on the bottom I have the Hanged Man. It's about looking at it from another perspective, right? And this is also things that are unseen at the bottom of the deck here. So this is kind of, it goes with this here. And it's funny because it almost reflects itself here. It's almost like if there was a pond right here between the two cards, separating them. This could almost be the reflection of her, and this could be the reflection of him. And he is out in this forest as well, with all these little daydreamy kind of fairy lights going on. Right, here's the spark right here. There's like a triangle of the spark. I feel like you're going to meet somebody. Yeah, it's going to be fun and exciting. And you're very similar to each other. You're very outdoorsy. You're very grounded. You like to have fun and explore. It's like a very fun energy. It's very childlike. where everything's imaginative, right? This is very fairy tale. Alright. Alright, Spirit, please tell us more about this path. No passing zone. Interesting. I feel like this is this zone here. The no passing zone. We're trying to emphasize that this is the point. This is the pebble in the road. And then I have yield on the bottom. Yeah, it's that pause I was talking about. Right? I feel like the devil is putting up these signs for you that are scaring you and trying to keep you behind, trying to keep you in the past. And it is making you yield here. All right, we're gonna read. All right, no passing zone. Find it. It's like the stall. No passing zone. 110. So it's basically an 11, another master number. You're in alignment. It's also that twin flame energy, which is that mirror energy, right? Because a lot of the time, your twin flame reflects back onto you your shadows and what you need to be dealing with to learn your lesson. All right. Okay. No passing zone. Do not accelerate the gas. It's not time for you to pass. What's ahead you may not see. Take it easy and let things be. Yeah. So I was talking about that. You don't know what's on the other side there. You don't see it. Personal inquiries for today. Where are you being asked to stay in your lane? What do you feel you have outgrown but don't have enough clarity to move away from yet? Yeah. It's that reminiscing, going back in the past. What have you outgrown that you need to move away from? What are your ways for becoming still and listening? Right? Becoming still. Right? We're becoming still. Pretty still. Feel like connecting with nature. What are you doing to stay grounded and centered? Yeah. You're hanging outside. You're in the forest. You're exploring. No passing zone. Deeper meaning. In a no passing zone, we're not allowed to pass another car. You can't see what lies ahead. There may be a curve or a bend or a hill. It's not safe to pass. The no passing zone cards tell us to keep to our current steady pace. Don't sprint ahead until you have a clear guidance, more information, and a better view. This is not the time to make sudden changes in your life because there could be unseen obstacles ahead. Yeah, interesting. That pebble on the road. Right? Might trip on it. When you're being told not to pass, it's time to be grounded and centered. Listen to your inner guidance and wait for the perfect moment. You might be in a relationship that you've outgrown. Yet it's not time to move away from that other person. It could be related to your work. Perhaps it's time to work with others as a group rather than moving forward on your own. Interesting. I was talking about the threes, being part of a community and a group. Wait for information before you accelerate ahead. If you've drawn the no passing card today, look at where are you being asked to stay put until you are guided to move forward. Wait for clarity. It's that pause. Ooh, and 111. You know, we just amplified that alignment again. And we have 3 butterflies here. When we had the 3, I was talking about the 33. That's also amplified to the 3rd degree. That's the community. That's creativity. Okay, and then I'm also hearing it could be a third-party threesome situation as well. So that could be business. It doesn't have to mean relationship. But it did talk about you might be in a relationship that you've outgrown, right? And we're kids here, maybe that twin flame energy is you've outgrown it. And it's like you're on the opposite side here. These are the things that are hidden. Maybe this person was in your way of your path here. Like you're trying to walk forward and here they are like, hey, what's up? Hanging upside down in front of your face, and you're like, I got this beautiful thing in my hand. It looks very delicate. It's fragile. I need to get by you. Can you get out of my way? Maybe that's also going on here. Because we definitely do have a lot of this mirroring going on. It could be a relationship within yourself. Just your relationship with yourself. That you are having to go around and get out of your way. Could be those limiting beliefs as well. It could also be an actual relationship. Okay, and then we have yield, which is literally the next page, right? It's the next step. I don't even have to jump around, so I didn't even have to jump over that pebble. I just went to the next step, so I don't know. Like I said, it's like, it's such a small pebble that's in your way. Like, what are you waiting for? Yield. Now it's time to yield. Can you let another into your field? Let others proceed before you now. Open up and just allow. Oh, that felt very like royal. Let me bow down to you. I pictured, like myself in a beautiful royal throne. People bowing down. Just allow. So yeah, it's, can you let another into your field? Yeah, that's your energy field, right? We do have that energy field here that's really encapsulated. Can you make that bubble bigger to include this other person here? Or do you just feel more free on your own? And then you're going to move on with some other friends. Some friendships instead of relationships. Something that's not, you're still committed to a friendship. But in a relationship, you're living together. You're always together. Living, breathing, doing everything. And I just feel like you need to have a little bit of alone time to recharge here and have kind of a group of friends to go to and explore. Because I don't think you've been dreaming about this person this whole time, right? You're really dreaming about your independence here and what you were born to do. But you did have this twin flame who really is showing you your shadow side. That's what they're here to do anyway. And that's what it's confirming here. So don't let this be a distraction. The relationship doesn't have to end necessarily. It's just that you have your own lives as well. And you're not going to allow the relationship to stand in your way of the things that you've been dreaming of your whole life before you even met this person. Personal inquiries for today. Where can you simply yield to what is? Take pause. Okay, where should you be taking pause? Where are you allowing others their right of way first? Being that people pleaser? Are you people pleasing? How can you back down? In what situations? That one's interesting. How can you back down? How are you holding on to being right? So there's some sort of stubbornness here. I think there's a lack of boundaries, and there is also a stubbornness that's going on. And this could be the same person, or it could be different people with the different aspects going on. Let's see. The Yield card is about letting others go before you. Okay, so when you're driving, let's not have road rage. Somebody puts their blinker on, don't speed up and try and get in front of them. Just allow them to come over and get in. Yield. It's not time to be first. Okay, this is like you're still learning, right? So it's not time for you to be the boss, the manager, whatever. You're gonna let some other people kind of get their wins before you do, because it isn't your right of way. It's time for you to step back and give way. Yield also reminds us to surrender and allow for what simply is, without trying to control or change it. When we yield, we open and accept ourselves and our environment. So it's interesting because I just keep thinking of these two cards here, and you yielding to this person. Okay. I feel like there's this push and pull here. It's like, I want him around, but I don't want him around. And you're kind of in my way. But I also kind of want to stop here and talk with you. Yield can also be about the relation between our internal selves. We are made up of many different parts that form who we are. Perhaps the dominant part of you that has been running the show for many years is afraid of a new emerging part of you and doesn't want to let you have its voice. It may be time to yield to aspects of yourself that have been sleeping and are starting to wake up. So it's like gently waking yourself up, I feel like. Don't jostle yourself up awake, you know, don't pull the covers out from off of you so you're cold. No. This is not a startling situation. This is a slowly wake up, slowly open your eyes and become reborn as you wake up. Discover new parts of you as you're growing and getting that butterfly feeling again. We have 3 bees here. Look and see all the different places in your life where you are yielding to other people and where you aren't. Whether it's people you know or people you don't know. Whether it's at work or at home. See if you are pushing yourself forward before others. Perhaps you are insisting that your belief system is the correct one and that your way is the right way. Right, there's that stubbornness. Perhaps you are speaking out of turn or not listening to others. If you have drawn the yield card today, look to see where you are being called to step back and what you are being asked to yield to. Yeah, well, you're being asked to yield to this person, and you're also being asked to yield here. This is, I'm seeing that the devil and the angel on the shoulder. One telling you, no, just turn back. It's too scary. And then the other one saying, no, you should go in. Let's find out what's over there. It's the opposite sides, right? And you're on the fence. You're definitely on the fence. Maybe this is because you need to yield to this person, not to people please. You still need to put your boundary up, but to become more connected. Right? Spending quality time together, sharing creative aspects, being out in nature, having fun together. And you've always been like this loner here. So it's hard for you to be a part of a couple to where you have to yield yourself. Like you feel like maybe you're giving up this part of you if you have this. When really, if you think about it, you stop and you think about it, you can have both. It doesn't have to be one or the other. All right, give me one more card for that. Road narrows. It's funny because it almost feels like the opposite of what I just said. I feel like it's just becoming easier to bring these two together. As you narrow in and maybe have like some good conversations, have some fun with this person, the road is going to narrow and come together instead of being so far apart that it's almost impossible to have this and that at the same time, right? But once the road narrows and it comes together, it becomes one. It's so much easier just to change lanes. So let's see. Road narrows. 86. What is that? So that's 12. 14. That's 5. It's about changes. All right, I think I'm just going to read this first part. It's no longer as wide. What you're letting go of, take in stride. Your life is being redefined. Surrender and let yourself be realigned. Hey, how are your interests narrowing at this time? How or what has recently moved out of your life? What are you being asked to surrender at this time? How are your priorities being redefined? And we have one butterfly happily going off. Okay. Yeah, I think everything's coming together. And it's going to be a lot easier for you. It just feels kind of like a slow process, right? During this construction time. It just feels like it's taking forever. So we have to kind of take pause and wait for this construction to happen, right? We need to build the house first. But it's all going to come together. So just have patience. Everything needs its time to grow and develop. Okay. Well, thank you for being here with me. This is your beautiful reading, beautiful energy. So stop being so anxious. It's okay. Just take pause for a second, but then move forward. Okay. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and see what it is that you want to change. Okay, I love you all. Go to onewhoseeks.info, book your personal reading, get swag. Let me know if you have any suggestions in the comments of product you would like to see, would like to buy, purchase, and sport, and support me. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I want to thank you and our angels for being present for the messages that have come through in this reading. If you found this to be helpful, please like and share this content so others can benefit as well. Seek the subscribe button and don't forget to get notifications so you never miss a reading. The more love you share, the more love you receive. And you can find more love right here in these other videos. For more information about this channel, personal readings, swag, and donations, check the links in the description box.